Okay. So we are going to start with day 4 of the training. Let's see what exactly is in there. In day 4, we are going to learn about Google Keep, Google Tasks, and we also have an in agenda Google Sites. These three topics have to be covered by us. So let's start under Google Keep. Google Keep and Google Tasks is relatively small applications by Google. So first we will start with Google Keep. We will move on to Google Tasks and then we will start with Google Sites. So under the skill checklist for Google Keep, we will learn how to create, edit, and share a note, how to make a list and set a reminder, add links, images, and drawings in the note from Google Keep. So this is under Google Keep. Let's start. I'm going to open. Okay, before that, I'll just show you. This is how Keep looks like, and Keep and Task. I'm going to share another. Just a second. I'm going to share another window. Right. So here, let's go to first. How can we open Google Keep? See, first way we can open Google Keep is through the waffle. So if you click on waffle, you will see Keep here. This is the first way of opening Google Keep. So you can click on Keep and it will open. Keep is a way of creating notes, right? When we want to keep notes of something or we want to create a to-do list, then we use Google Keep. The second way how you can open is by your Omnibox. You have to write Keep, Google Keep, or you can write Keeps Google. It is keeps.google.com. So if you just press enter, keep.google.com, it will again open the Keep window, right? And the third way is through your Gmail. It is integrated with your Gmail also. So when you will open the Gmail on the right hand side, you will see on the extreme right, as I am showing you, pointing here, you have an option of Keep and Tasks. So you can also open Google Keep from here, right? If you want, you can also remove this uh, panel, the side panel, by simply clicking over here, and it will go away. And or you can bring it back. Now, as soon as you will open Google Keep, you will see what exactly is in there. On the left hand side, we have the options of notes, reminders, editing label or creating a new label. If you want to put your notes or your Google Keep files under one label, you can create a new label. You can archive them. Once you are done with a particular note, you can put it under archive. Right now, I do not have any archive, and there is a trash folder. Now, in trash, once you delete a note, it stays in the trash folder for 7 days and it is deleted after. After 7 days, it goes away, right? So, and on top, what you will see is this is called a sandwich or a main menu. So under main menu, it will, if you, once you click on it, all the options will go away. Again, you will click, it will be visible, right? Then you have keep, you have a search box. If you have a large number of keep, you can look for a particular by using this search box, right? Then this is refresh button. Then we have settings. Then we have a waffle of Google Apps or 9 dots where you find all the Google Apps and the rest you know. Now let's create a note. Let's figure out how to create a note and what exactly is there. Now you will see once you click on notes, you have this option of take a note, right? For example, if you want to create a new note, how will you create it? Let's put a title. Maybe if I want to create a note of Google training, so what I will write, or I can give the title, for example, demo Google training. So this is my title for the note. Then send notifications to the team. This is what my note is. Now, as you can see under the note, you are getting a lot of options. What are they? Let's explore them. First is remind me. So when you want to keep a note or you want to start a note, you want that note to be reminded to you yourself later. So you will click on remind me. What reminder you want to put later today, tomorrow, next week, or you can pick a date or time. So if I want to pick a date or time, I want this notification. I want a reminder be given to me on maybe May 12th, and the timing, or I can give a custom timing also. Morning, afternoon, evening, night is already there, or you can give a custom time also. So if I want to get the notification at 11 a.m., I will simply type 11 a.m. Or do you want this reminder to keep on, you want it to repeat, or you want it to just leave it not to be repeated? So I just want it not on repetitive mode, but I want a reminder to be given on May 12, 11 a.m. So you can uh, select the setting, save. Now you will see that this particular note has this notification which will appear tomorrow at 11 a.m. Right? So this is under remind me. Yet there is also you can also modify it later on. You can, if you keeping this note, you can modify your reminders. Right. Second way is, so this is, I closed it. So this is the demo Google training note which we created. You can also send a note to somebody, right? If you are creating notes for a particular task, you can collaborate with a set of people, and then you can keep on adding to that particular note also. So click on collaborate. You can type the email address of the person with whom you want to collaborate. So maybe I'm just writing my own ID, right? And I want to collaborate with this person, right? And then save. So now this note is already can accessed by both two people. One is this ID and the other one is to whom I have sent it. Third, you can set a color for your note so that you can select any color. There are also some pictures which are given. So you can select any, and then your keep gets a beautiful picture in the background. Right? You can also set a different one, select whichever, and close it. So this is one notification. Let's explore other settings. This is background options, which we have just covered. Then you can also add an image to your keep. How can you add an image? Select image from your system. If you have a image, I'll just see if I have an image. So I have this Google image. I just want to select it. So as you can see, this image can also be imported in your Google Keep, right? You can pin your important notes to the top as well, because when you have a large number of notes, you can select where you want to position them on the screen. Okay, so background image done. This is how to add an image. Now this is a keep which has an image. You can easily delete this image or remove it by clicking on the remove option. Once you have created all of these things, you can also put this under the archive folder. So if you are done with the whatever you have created and you are done with the task that you have assigned to yourself, you can archive it. Then there are these three dots for more options. You can click on that and figure out what is there. The first option is delete a note. You can delete it. It will go to the trash folder. You can add label. You can add more stuff to it. You can add a drawing also. Let's explore one by one. So let's add a label. So label node is, if I'm writing, important. So this goes in my important folder. If you have not created any label earlier, you can create a label. So I'm creating important. Now you will see this folder has appeared on the left hand side. So this is going in the important label, right? So this is a part of that label. I'll show you. The next is add a drawing. You can also add a drawing in your Google Keep. This is a good option. If you will click on add drawing, it opens a window like this. You can draw something. So if I'm just doodling actually. So you can draw anything. You will see there are pens of different colors. There are brush sizes. So you can select an appropriate brush size. You can select a color, right? And then you can draw whatever of your choice. You also have the option of giving it a beautiful background of squares, dots, rules, or you can select none, right? So this is an eraser. So if you want to erase something or you want to clear a page, you can select this one. Then this is the brush I already showed you. This is a different kind of a brush. So just you have to try out these different kinds of pens and brushes to figure out how does the drawing takes shape, right? And on the right hand side, you have a undo, redo option. You also have an option to resize this window or make it maximize it or resize it, make it at small size. And the three dots again for more options to open a new drawing, export as image, or delete the current drawing. So three options are appearing in this drawing. But remember, this drawing is going to be a part of the note that we are currently working, right? So this is a long note because we have already inserted an image. Now we have inserted a drawing. We already have some text. And remember that we have also set a reminder on this note and collaborated it with another person. The person to whom you have sent it will get a notification, they will get an email that this note is shared by this person and they can start working. They can click on it and they can edit it. Then so we have done add drawings. You can also make a copy of a note. So if you will click on make a copy, this note will also have a copy in your Google Keep. So two notes of similar kind will be created, right? You can create a copy when you want to create a similar kind of a note with a similar background and all the other things similar, but you want to change the text, right? Let's see what other options are there under this more options. To make a copy, show checkboxes. Okay, sometimes you want to create a note which contains a lot of list items, right? And you want to list those items in the form of a checkbox. This is a very useful tool when you are creating a list of things to be done, and then you want to put a check mark against on the checkbox to show that this task is done, right? So I'm going to create a list, send notifications to the team, send reminders day before. This is another task, and arrange all content, make PPT. So these are the tasks. Maybe I have created a list and the list has a checkbox. So I just close it and I will show you. So this is the list, how this is how it will show. Once I am done with the first task, I can put a check mark and you will see that what that item or that particular thing task is completed. It crosses it to show me that this task is complete and it goes under completed item. Fine. Same way, if I'm done with the second one, I can click it and it goes under two completed items. So it is a very useful way of basically taking up a task or just keep on going with your work. So in day-to-day life also, when you are in school, you can create a Google Keep and you can keep it on your screen to just as a reminder. You will also get reminders, right? So you can also put a uncheck. You can uncheck all items and you will see that the list goes back to normal. Now nothing is done. Nothing goes under completed items. You can hide the check boxes later. So once you hide it, it appears as a normal text. I have hidden the checkboxes. Grab image text. You can also grab the text which is there on the image. So this text, this image has a text called Google, and that is why it appeared here, G. You can see that. So this is also one very good feature. And the last one is copy to Google Docs. See, once you are working on a key and you keep on adding stuff to it, and you are also working along with your team on that note. So maybe probably you have created a long note. There is no limitation on the number of lines or the amount of text that you are adding to your key. You would like to, you probably want to move it to your Google Docs as a doc file. So it is very easy to do that. You don't need to do anything. Simply select on these three dots and go to copy to Google Docs. I will show you. It is showing copying to Google Docs. It will create a doc. It is created now. Open the doc. So it will open in a new tab under my Google Docs, and see the doc's name is Demo Google Training, the same title which I have given in the key. And everything along with the drawing, with my image, or the list of things that I created, everything will appear on my Google Docs. So it has created a document based on what was there on the key, right? So it's very easy to do that. So these are all the options which are available in the sandwich or under the more options. You can try it out. Then undo redo is there. So whatever you have done last thing, it will be undone if you click on undo, and then you can close it. So once you close your Google Keep, it will be available under your Keeps application. It doesn't go away. The next thing is you can also put a link under your Keeps. So for example, I'm creating a new note. I want to just save the maybe a meeting link or something like that. So if I'm saying classroom meeting link, and I want to just save it in my notes, or maybe I want to send it to other people for collaboration, then what I can do is maybe I'm copying just the same link that we have for the current meet which is going on. So I'm copying this link from here. I'm going back to my uh, Keep, and I just want to paste that link. So this link is pasted, and now it is created my classroom meeting link. It is saved here. I can also send it to other people by clicking on the collaborators, and I can add as many people as I want. And right now I'm not going to do that, and then just close it. So this is saved here. Once you want, if you want to delete it, you simply click on more and delete a particular note. It will go away. I will delete this one, and I will show you where does it go. It goes in the trash folder. So this classroom meeting link which I just deleted is in my trash folder, but it will go away after 7 days. It is there in this folder till 7 days, right? If you want to restore it, you can also click on restore, and it will again go back to your notes folder, right? So it has come back. And in archive, if you are done, maybe see, I have created a keep for buying groceries, maybe for my personal task. So if I bought all these groceries, I am done with apple, I am done with banana and all that. So then I can simply delete it, or I can archive it, right? I can archive it, means it will go in my archive folder. It will be removed from the notes folder, but it will be here in my archive folder. As you can see, that note is here. It is not deleted, but it is there in my archive. It is saved. It is there until I want to retrieve it. It is not deleted. So this is Keep, Google Keep, all about Google Keep. We have covered this topic. If you have any doubts, please ask now. Okay.
Ma'am, the purpose of Google Keep is basically for reminders to keep our reminders. What is
It
the
is
purpose?
to, Google Keep is there to keep notes basically. to maintain some any kind of a notes. You can also maintain meeting notes if you are attending a meeting and side by side you want to keep some notes. You can open keep and you can start recording. You can start basically typing in that. You can add images, whatever. So it is just giving you a area or place where you are recording your notes, right? And also collaborating on.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can keep a password on it, or it will be open. Like if we open a Gmail account, then we can see that, or we can also protect it.
See, it is unless you share it with somebody, it is there in your Google account. It is a part of your Google account because we are working in a Google workspace. So, in a Google's workspace, you have opened your Gmail account and you are working in Google Keep. So, it is there, but yes, Google Keep is similar to other applications like Google Docs and Google Sheet or maybe Google Slides. You can keep your passwords, but then it is your personal choice. It can you
Okay.
cannot protect it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, now let's move on to the next topic, which is tasks. So I'm going to share again the screen. Let me go back to the drive. So this is Google Keep. I'm going to close it. I'm going to open my email. So see, one thing about tasks is task is not available in the Google applications or under the waffle section of your Gmail. You just scroll down, you will not find Google tasks. So then how can we open tasks? To open Google Tasks, there are two ways. One is through your Gmail account. Keep and Tasks both are very nicely integrated with other Google applications like Gmail, Google Docs, Slides, Sheets. So you will see on the right hand side, as I showed you earlier, there is a panel which shows you Google Keep, Calendar, and Tasks. Right. So for one way is by clicking on tasks through your Gmail account, it will open a panel on the right hand side, right? And that is Google Tasks. Second, I will show you if you have open Google Docs, maybe I'll just show you through Docs or some other. So if I have opened Google Docs also, on the right hand side, there is a panel, the same panel which I just showed you under Gmail. So you will see calendar, keep, tasks, and contacts and maps. So all these Google tools or Google applications are integrated here along with Google Docs. And the relevance you will get to know once you will understand what tasks you're doing. So this same panel you will find in other Google applications also, like you will find it in slides, sheets, sites also, and in document also, in Google Docs also. So once you have opened tasks, you have to click over here on the tasks option. It will open a panel on the right hand side. So what you need to do when you are creating a task is basically the work to be done. It is similar to notes in terms of functionality, but Google Notes give you a wider range of options in terms of adding image or drawings or creating it colorful. Whereas tasks, it is simpler way of keeping notes, or you can say reminders, right? Let's create a task and understand. First, I will show you under my tasks. You get my tasks and create a new list. You can also create a new list under tasks. So first, let's create a simple task. Add task. You can first you need to add a title. So I'm going to write maybe add books to the library. This is a task which I probably want to do, and I will put the details. Uh, read 5 more books to add in your library. So this is the details. First, it will ask for a title of your task, then the detail. So you can fill in whatever detail is associated with that particular task. Then you are getting the option of date or time. So click on this option. You can also create a task which is recurring in nature, right? Or which is repetitive, which is repeating after a certain part of time. So I'm creating a task to be done maybe on May 12th, and I want to set a time of 9 a.m. I want to do this task at night 9 a.m. If I want this to be repeated, I can put a repeat option. So how often do I want this task to be repeated? If I want to repeat it on every day, I can select, or maybe 2 days, or whatever the frequency of days. And if I want it to be repeated weekly, monthly, yearly, I can select that. So after, on every 1 week, I want this to be repeated on a Thursday, because we selected Thursday there at 9 a.m. It starts on May 12th and ends never, or I wanted to get over at a particular time, I can do that. So if I want it to be getting over at August, starting from May 12th and ending at August 11, I'm just leaving it to this. You can change this value, of course. And if you want to change the occurrences of something which is not weekly or something like that, you can also do it like this. After 13 occurrences, maybe I want this task to be repeated weekly on a Thursday till 13 occurrences. Matlab 13 times it will keep on coming, right? So I can do that also and click on OK. Fine. So you will see that this task is created. Fine. It is a task to add books to the library. Read 5 more books to add in your library. And this task is, the reminder is set for tomorrow 9 a.m. It is going to repeat every Thursday at 9 a.m. So this task is created. Once you complete a task, you can mark it complete as I just did. There is a checkbox, just a check mark, which you must click and it will just go away. So if that task is completed, it will go under completed folder. And here you will see this task is completed and it is showing a cross to it that it is done. I can delete it from here. Once a task is completed, I can delete it. That means the task is done and it will go away, right? So this is completed tasks. You can add more tasks. You can add team meetings also. So if you are adding a task which is your team meeting, simply put a team meeting, add the detail. You can also put under detail, you can put the meeting link as we just did. So if you have a team meeting, you can put a team meeting, you can put the details, maybe to inform the team members about the agenda. So this is maybe a task which I have assigned. I can again make it, give it a day or time. I can set a time. I can make it a repeat one, or I can also keep it to repeat never. So then you will not see this sign, the arrow sign. Just a second. Repeats every 1 day. Okay, I don't have to keep it repeated. So I want, acha, I just have to put a cross here. So I do not want it to appear daily. So stop this repeating task. Stop repeating, you can do it. Just, I clicked on that check mark, stop repeating. So now this is not going to happen daily, but this has to happen at a particular time today, which I have already marked. Fine. So this is under my tasks. Let me just see what all points are there under tasks. Manage to-do list in Google Task, integrate task. Acha, I will show you through calendar also. So one very good useful feature is that you can also uh, add tasks to your Gmail account. So if you have opened your Gmail and you get an option, you get a mail regarding a particular meeting, right? So maybe if I have some meeting. So you got an invite for a particular meeting, like this one. If I have this invitation to, participate, I can simply, what I can do is, I'm going to close this. So this mail I have received, I'm going through the mail and I want to add it in my task. It is very easy to do that. Just while reading the mail, you click on tasks and it will be added to your task. Click on add the task. Just a second. Maybe I'm doing some. It should be added directly. Maybe, wait, just a second. Okay, maybe this meeting is already done. Okay. So, if you have a meeting invitation and that meeting has to happen, because this one is already done with actually, so that is why it is not adding. If you click on a task while reading the mail, the task will be created and it will be added under your tasks. You can create as many tasks as you want, and this will be shown under your task, under your My Tasks list. If you are creating a list, this was the My Task which I just explained. If you're creating a list, you can just create a new list. Maybe uh, you can just create a simple list of buying maybe groceries. And then under that list, you can keep on adding the task. Whatever task is to be done, you can write about that task. Here. Something like that, give it a detail, time and all. So I have a task under buying groceries to go to the market. I can give date and time like earlier. I can make it a repetitive task. And once I'm done with it, I can just mark it complete and it will be marked complete. Under open menu options on the right hand side, if you will click, you can add a subtask to a task also, right? Now, if you have given yourself a task and if you can think of some other task which is a part of your previous task, you can create a subtask also. Again, a subtask will have a title, right? So if I hire a cab is my subtask, I can give any details to it. I can put date and time. So I'm just doing it fast now. So I am giving it some date and I'm giving it some time and I click OK. So now this is a subtask as you can see. So this will come under my main task of going to the market. I have a subtask to hire a cab. If I put a check mark here, this subtask will be completed and you can add as many subtasks under the main task as required, right? So my main list is buying groceries. Under that, I have a task go to the market. And then under that, I have a subtask to hire a cab. I can add more subtasks here and I can keep on going. As soon as my task is done. And one more thing which you should remember is that the subtask cannot be created as a something on a repeat mode. As we have done earlier, going to the market, which is your main task, could be repetitive in nature, but the subtask cannot be made on repetitive. It is going to be a single task has to be done at one point only. So subtask, the question might come when you're creating a task, the subtask cannot be made repetitive, but the main task could be made repetitive. And once you are clicking on a task done, where does it go? It goes on completed, task completed area, and you can just click on it to see. And you have not deleted it until that it is not deleted. Once you delete, now it is done. It is gone, right? You can undo it for a certain amount of time, but tasks are not basically saved in any folder. Fine. So this is about tasks. Tasks are also integrated in your Google Calendar. So if you open a Google Calendar, I will show you. I'm opening calendar through the same waffle. I just cross this one first. And I'm going to open the waffle. In the waffle, um, I open my Google Calendar. So I will show you on the left panel in your calendar. It is showing me certain tasks. So this task of going to market is also there under in your buy groceries list. And I will show you, this is my calendar. See, these two tasks which we just created, buying groceries, I close this, buy groceries this at 8 a.m. on 11th May. This is now added in my Google Calendar. So whatever task you assign to yourself, they are automatically added in your Google Calendar, right? So if you want, you can just delete it from here also, delete this reminder, or you can edit your reminder and all that. So this is whatever task you are creating, it goes in your Google Calendar. You can obviously go back to your calendar, you can remove the task or whatever you want to do with that task. So this is integrated with your Google Calendar. Whenever you create a task, it automatically is created in under the calendar. Fine. Is this much clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts? So we are done with keep and tasks. These two are small Google apps. Now we are going to move on to Google Sites. Now Google Sites will take a little while because it's a little longer application. So I'm going to show you what exactly are the skills that need to be covered under your Google Sites. So this is Google Sites. Let's see the skill checklist. Create a new Google site, add and remove pages, adjust your site theme and layout, add contents, video, images, links, share and publish your site. So this is a very interesting tool. Google Sites is a very interesting tool for all the teachers and those. If you are all working with a laptop right now, you can simultaneously do the hands-on activity along with me. Fine. So how do you open Google Sites? First is through the waffle. Click on the waffle and you will see this Google Sites option. The Google Sites um, is there under that. Or the second way is through the Omnibox. Under Omnibox, if you will simply type sites.google.com, it will open a new site, right? And the third way is using your Drive. So if you go to your Drive, under the create button, you will see the sites option. Three ways. There are three methods through which you can open Google Sites. So let's do the hands-on for this. I'm going to go to my Drive, and for that I have to, let me see if I have it here. No, I don't have it here. So I'm going to share the other window. Okay, this one. So I'm in my Gmail account again, and I'm going to go to the waffle. I'll open Google Sites. This is the one way. Second way is by opening the Omnibox. I can type sites.google.com. You can try it out. So it is opening. So it has opened now. This is how the screen looks like once you open Google Sites. You will see here, you can see that you are getting an option to open a blank website, or you're getting some templates. If you have a templates, because I am in Mahatratva account, there are not many templates here, but in every different domain, you will see different set of templates. So let's start from a blank site. Click on the blank site option. It will open this window. Fine. So let's start creating a simple site, maybe on coding. So first I want to give a title. So this is an untitled site right now. Click on this untitled site and you can type whatever topic you have selected. Press enter. You will see as soon as you press enter, this coding, the same text will appear under your banner, on your banner of your website. So basically what a website is the same thing that you open in any browser that you are already familiar with. But a Google application like this, Google Sites gives you a built-in ways or a lot of different things that you can incorporate in a site in a very easy manner, right? So this is the banner which is already present. Your title appears here. So whatever you are thinking of, you can type it. I'm writing learn to program. That is going to be my topic or title for the website. So I have written learn to program. You will see once you type the text, there are multiple ways you can format it. So normal text, title, heading. Heading appears as a smaller text. So you can select the one which suits you or your style of website because it is going to be your website. So I'm keeping it as a title, and I have to highlight this text in order to change the font type. So if I want Comic Sans, I can select that. I can modify the font size. As you can see, I'm doing simultaneously. You can also do. So I'm giving us font size of maybe 48 or 36 is fine. I can change the appearance by making it bold, italic, or underline. I can change the text color to whatever I want, and I can also insert a link at this point. It's up to me. I can align this text to left, right, or center or justified in the text box. I can remove this text, and there are some more options of formatting only. So I can change the line and paragraph spacing, increase indent or decrease the indent. I can make a strike through appearance and clear the formatting. So all these options are there. So I have given this text. Now you will see this banner which is there on the background. You can change the image also. How you can change it? You will see there is an option which is appearing here. Change the image. So how can I change it? Click on the drop down. You can either upload an image from your system or you can select an image of uh, already which are given here. You can select an image from the gallery by URL. You can search for an image. You can select from albums or from your Google Drive. So I'm just selecting a one from the gallery. Okay, let's select this one, select, and it will appear in the background, in the banner, right? So this is the first banner of your homepage. What is a homepage basically? Homepage is the first page of your website, right? The first page when you open a website is your homepage. So the banner is done. Now how you can remove the readability adjustments automatically. Google does some adjustments to your banner. You can remove that and you will see how your banner looks like. It's up to you. You can just play with it and learn how does it work with. You can this banner is also working as an anchor to your home page, so you can use it. You can anchor the image to a particular portion of your website. So you want it to be center, you want it to be top left, or wherever you want to place the image, you can select from here. Okay. So this is, we have only added a banner, an image, you can say, and we have added some text on top of it. Now, what if I want to preview my website? I'm creating a website, but I want to see how will it look like. A website can be opened, as you all know, it can be
Sorry to
opened.
disturb you.
Yes, ma'am.
Just can you explain anchor image again?
Yes. So anchoring this image means once your page is created, when your web page is created, it has certain dimensions which are preset, right? So how do you want this image to be positioned according to those dimensions of your web page? So if you will click on this anchor, you will see it is giving you options top left, left, bottom left, and all these options are appearing. You can select any. It will not make much of a difference at this point, because what I have done is earlier it was center. This image is actually bigger than what it is appearing to be. It is only giving us a part of the image. So you will see a slight modification. I'm changing it to top left. You will see how it appears. So it moves a little bit towards the top left. So this anchor is used when you are well aware of what part of the image you want to take in your website. Fine, is that clear? So you can play with it and see it is not doing much difference here because we are using a pre-created image. The image was already there in the gallery. I have just selected it. But if you are selecting an image that you yourself has created, then you will feel the difference. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is anchor image. Okay, what I was explaining is I'm explaining this top part of your Google site. Undo, last action, redo, you are familiar with for undoing and redoing a particular task. Now this preview is used when you want to see how your website will open in different kinds of devices. Your website will also open in a mobile, in a tablet, as well as on a PC. So you want to see or you want to have a feel of how your website will appear. You will click on preview and you will see these options. This is how my website will appear in a mobile phone. So far we have only done this much. So this is mobile phone, this is tablet, and this is a PC. So this is how it is going to appear on a PC. Fine. And I can also report a problem if there is an issue, or I can close the preview and it will bring me back to the edit page of my Google site. Fine. So this is preview. This is the copy link of your website, which is a public link, which you can get only after publishing your website. So I will explain that. You can also work with others when you are creating a website. So you can add collaborators. How? Just click on the share button and it will open the same share dialog box that you are familiar with. You can add the email address of the person with whom you want to collaborate, and then you can give him edit rights or only published viewer rights. That means he or she will only be able to open the website as a viewer. He won't be able to edit the website. He can only look at the website like we do when we open google.com or some other website, but he or she will not be able to edit it. So what rights do I want to give to that person? I can select it here and I can then share it, right? So this is when you want to collaborate. You do not want to collaborate right now. Now let's move on to the rest of the things that you can do with your website. You can change your image, you can reset it. Now the header type, the third one, if you want this particular image to appear, the default is banner, basically how it appears in your website. You can also cover the entire image on your website. So cover is basically larger in size. Then you can select large banner. The large banner looks like this. It is a little smaller than cover. Banner is the one which is I was showing earlier, which is the default one. And title only. The title only will take away the banner, the image, and it will only show you what you have typed in the title part of your website. So I want it to go back to a banner. So this is how you can modify the way your header type will appear. This is your header type. This is going to be the header of your home page. Fine. Now let's move further. Now, a website is a very complex entity. It is basically, it contains a lot of things. We have seen that websites contains text boxes, images, excuse me. So it contains images, or it contains a lot of other things like forms. It can also have slides, it can have sheets, it can have anything, right? A lot of things, maps also. So how can we embed all those things in our website? So we are going to learn that, and we will also learn how to change the content blocks, how to create table of contents and all these things. So on the right hand side, you will see this insert option. Under insert, you will see that you have text box, images, embed, and write. All these four options we will cover. Then we will also have some layouts for our content blocks. That means what layout I want to give. I want a single image along with some text. I want two images with text. I want three images like this, or I want three images like this. All these, you can see it is just adding whatever layout. So content block is getting added when I select one, right? So I'm going to delete it because this will make my website very. So these are all the different layouts which I can add in my website. So let's start by text box. I'm going to create a simple text box to show you first. So I have clicked on insert text box. This creates a text box and I can type something here. So I'm going to just type coding. I'm just typing something. So that is getting added in my text box. I can change the way it appears. So first I need to highlight the text. I can change normal text or title or heading, the same thing which was earlier. I'm making it a heading. I'm changing the font to maybe this one, and I can make it center aligned like this. I'm making it bolder. I am changing the text color to be blue and all these, and it is also giving me more formatting options, so you can explore this one. Now on the left hand side there is a floating panel. So uh, whenever you add an object in your website, so a text box is also an object, you will see a floating panel. It shows section color, it shows duplicate section and delete the section. So now this section, which is a text box, if I want to give it a particular style, I can select it from here, right? Or I can give it a color also. So I'm giving it style 2 maybe, and I can also upload an image in this section, in this text box. So I will just select an image, I will show you. Maybe this one, select. Now this is added in the background of my text box, right? So now this image is also added. If I do not like it, I can delete this section, or I can just keep it, or I can also duplicate it. If I want to keep a section, make a section which is similar to this one, I can duplicate it and I can modify the text, whatever I am typing. So I'm just going to, so I have just added a section. I was not liking that image. So let me just see if I can delete it. Um, I, think this one is better. So I can simply delete this section. I'm not liking it. So this is how you can add a text box and also add an image to the background of your text box, right? Now the second part is how to insert an image. So in the same one, if I want to insert an image, I can simply click on image. It will give me an option to upload or select an image. If you select the image, you are getting a lot of options to select it from your drive by giving a URL, by doing Google image search. So I'm just typing computer maybe. I'm going to search it on the web and I'm getting all these. So I'm going to select this one and insert. So that image is getting added as a next object in my website. Now, once it is added, I can, because it is an image, I can move this section anywhere I want. I'm moving it to the center of my website, right? And as soon as you will select, you can crop that image, right? So I can crop it to whatever size I like. So I'm going to just always remember to hold it from the side. So, oh, sorry. So there's a slider which appears for cropping. You can just select the part of the image which you want by moving the slider, and then done editing. You can click on that. You can uncrop it if you don't like the cropping. You can insert a link also here. You can delete this image, and you are getting more options like replacing the image, adding alternative text, or adding a caption to that image. So I'm just adding a caption. I'm just adding Coding is what I'm thinking of right now. So I've added this caption. Center align it. So I need to highlight it first and then align it to the center. So this part of my web page is now ready. If I want to add more text boxes here, I can do that. I can just keep on adding and I can also move. You can see there is some dotted part in your text box. If you click and drag it, you can move your text box to any part of your website, right? So wherever you want, I can move this text box towards here. Here also, but before that, I have to resize it. So I can resize it and then I can move it to this along with this image also. I need to first type something. So typing languages, then I'm moving it. So it is not moving above this section maybe. But yes, you can move it in a particular area. You can move it to left, right, or center. It's not going, yeah, now it is going up. So this part, this is the text box which I have added. Now I have moved it above languages. Just writing anything right now, basically. This text box I have added and I have moved here. Now the third next thing is if you want to add something from your drive, how can you add it? So you can click on this drive option. I will also explain the embed code. So if you want to add something from your drive, you click on the drive option, it will open your Google Drive and you will see a lot of things which are there in my Google Drive are there. So maybe I want to add this key which we just created. If you remember, we have just created a demo Google training key. So I just want to add it, select it, inserted, and now that keep appears in my Google website. It is a part of my website. Same way you can add a Google Sheet, a Google Doc, slides. So all these things can be added in your website, right? So this is the home page of your website. Okay, I also have to explain the embed. Sometimes you want to embed a part of your something which is already available on the internet, maybe a YouTube video. So how can you insert that video um, on your website? So I'm opening another tab to show you. I'm opening YouTube, and under YouTube I am looking for a video maybe on coding. That was my topic. Now, learn to code. This is maybe a video which I want to embed in my website. This is a right hand video, so I won't allow. So maybe this one. So you will see once I open this video, I get this option of sharing it. Just a second. Yeah. So you click on share, and the first option is embed. Click on embed. You will see some embed code here. You simply have to select this code, copy it, and go back to your website, which is coding website, this website. You click on embed, then click on embed code, which we have just copied, paste it here, click on next, and it will try to open that YouTube video and insert. Now this video has inserted in your website. Now it is a part of your website. So if you want to show a video on your website and I don't want to place it there, I want to place it here. So I can just move it around. I can place it wherever I want, and this video will be played in as a part of my website. So this is how embedding works. Embedding makes a particular object a part of your website. It just embeds the code in your website only, right? Whereas when you insert a link to a particular thing, then uh, you are adding a link and it will take you to that particular application once you click on that link, right? So that's the difference between embedding and linking something. Now I have already showed you most of the things here. If you will go down in the insert tab, you will see there are a lot of options like collapsible group, table of contents, image carousel, button, divider, and all that. So you can also insert a YouTube video from here. You can add your calendar, map, docs, slides, sheets, forms, charts. So there are so many options which are there. And I will show you out of this image carousel, I will show you. So in my website, if I want to add what is an image carousel? Basically, when you are showing a set of images which a user can scroll, right? It works as a carousel and you can add it by this method. Click on image carousel, click on this plus option. I do not want to upload, I want to select the image. So I'm doing Google image search and I'm writing coding again and I'm searching for the images. So I'm getting all these images which are interesting. So I can select one. You cannot make a carousel with one image. So you have to select minimum two and maximum could be anything. So I'm just selecting 3, 4. So these images I have selected. It will show under my insert image dialog box and I'm inserting it. Now you will see that it will create a carousel of all the images. You can resize it. You can resize it to your liking. I'm going to resize it to this size and I'm going to position it maybe here because it was really big over there. I also want to resize this keep. It's really big. So I'm going to maybe make it this size. Now you will see there is a dot here. I will show you under preview how does my website so far look like. Let's preview it. So you will see it looks like this. It has some text boxes. It has this image carousel, which has 4 images, which you can scroll. Then you also have an image in the center and you have a YouTube video, which will start playing once you click on the play option. It is playing right now. As you can see, it is playing. I'm going to pause it. And I also have a Google Keep added to my website. So this is how my website looks like so far. Fine. And if I want to close the preview, I will just click on it and I will go back to my edit website area. So this is how you can create a website. So far you have added one page to a website. You can add more pages. Okay, before I add more pages, please ask if you have any doubts so far.
No,
Any
ma'am.
doubts?
Naki ma'am, this is really nice because I have never tried, and we can generate sites with the help of Google also because I have never tried this.
Yeah, it is very interesting. See,
Uh,
creating a website and that too from scratch, from your mind, you are creating a website. And think about it, how interesting this is for students. You are creating a website in a very simple method. Everything is already done, already prepared for you. You're just inserting all the components and your website is ready. Okay, so let's move forward. If you want to add pages to your website, what are pages? Basically, whenever we go to a normal website, normally the website is composed of multiple pages. It is not just one page. The first page of your website is called a home page, and then it has multiple sections like contact section, contact page is there. Then there is a page about explaining about the contents of your website. If it is a product website, every product takes a web page, right? So how do you add pages? You click on this pages section and it will, under the pages, you will see the home page is already there because we have created a home page for our website. Now I want to add more pages. So how do I do that? I click on this plus option. I give a new page to my name to my page. So I'm creating a page for contact me or contact us. So I'm going to add it. Now you will see on the website banner on the top right, you are getting home and you are getting your contact me section. So now you can start working on your contact me page. How you can do that? You can also change this page as your home page. I will show you the 3 dots on the top, right side of your web page. If you click on that, you are getting make home page, duplicate page, properties, add sub page, hide from navigation or delete, right? So these are all the options which we will tackle one by one. Now, if you want to start working on contact me page, you see, you click on it, on the left hand side, it opens contact me with the same banner. You can modify the banner if you want. Right now, I'll just change the header. Change image, select an image. I'm selecting a different image for everybody to see. So I'm selecting a different image under contact. Now here I want to add a text box, maybe. So I'm going to click on text box, and here I want to add my address. It is so and so, and my mobile number and email address. So this is my contact information which I have added in my contact me page. I can obviously format the text to my liking, and I'm done with this text box. I can add some further details. If I have a YouTube video about me, I can add it. I'll just show you how to add my YouTube video. So click on YouTube. You can search for a particular video. This we have done earlier also. So maybe I'm just, because although it's not under contact me, but okay, I'll just show you. So I'm again searching for coding. I don't know why, but whenever we try to open something from YouTube, it gives me an error. It shows no video found. It's not an error, but it shows no video found. So I can select a video from which are already uploaded. I have not uploaded anything so far, so I'll just cancel it. But you can try it on your system. If you can add you can search for a YouTube video and you can add it. It will appear in your page. You can also add a calendar to it. So how you can add a calendar? Click on the calendar. It will show all the calendars which are there under your email, under your domain, and you can select the one that you are like you want. I just want to add for test class 1, insert. So now this adds a calendar here for my test class 1, test class A, which is a classroom which I created earlier. So for that calendar, the calendar is added here. So same way you can add docs, maps. You can also add maps location ke liye. So if you want to add a location, so I'm just adding maybe Delhi, and I can just find the location. I think New Delhi, India, this is fine for me. I can select it and it is added in my contacts page, and I can just place it anywhere I want. I want it to be placed here, so I'm just putting it here. I want to resize this text box and I want to make this bigger. So yeah, like this. Now this is better. So this is how you can create contact me page, which is a second page of your website. Now your website contains home page and contact me page. Both the pages are there. I will show you now how you can publish your web page, or sorry, your website. You click on this publish option. It will give you the web address of your site. For me, it is showing sites.google.com under Mahatatva domain coding. So I am fine with it. So I'm clicking on publish. Once it is published, you will see that the copy published link is activated. I'm going to select that link, copy that link, and I'm going to share it with everybody who's there in the meeting right now. And you can all explore my website, the website that we have just created. It is in the chat box. You can open it and you can see how your how this website looks like. You simply click on that and you will explore.
Ma'am, it is showing an error.
Okay, let me see, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
One second, ma'am. So, just a second, ma'am. I have already done it many times. Publish settings. Let me see. Publish, copy link, and I'm going to copy it in my Omnibox. I It is opening, ma'am. Contact me page is opening. Just a second, ma'am. You are able to open it, but we are not able to open it, ma'am. Let me see. Just a second. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yes. So we were not, you are not able to open it, and I am able to open it. Let me just check what I think publishing has some settings which I might have missed. So I'm going to publish settings. Editors must review, that is fine. It's already published. Let me just see. Review changes, view published site. I'm going to unpublish it. Is my screen shared? No, I have not shared. I'm shared. So I'm going to show you how to review the publish settings. So this is my page, this is my home page, and this is my contact me page. I'm going to publish again. Yeah, only the people in Mahatatva are able to view it while publishing. I did not check this. So this is my published link. I'm going to click on manage, and I have to change how it has to be visible to everyone. So it is restricted right now. I have to make it a public link. I have to, instead of a Mahatatva domain, I have to publish this website in a public domain. Otherwise, only the people who are in Mahatatva domain will be able to open it, right? So that managed part I missed. I published this site as public, then done. And now I am going to request public search engines to do not display my website. I do not want this website to be displayed. I can put a check mark here. So this check mark says if you do, I do not want the search engines like Google and Bing to display my website. So I'm putting a check mark here. I do not want that. And I click on publish. It is publishing. And now I can copy the link from here, and I'm going back to the meeting. I'm going to paste it in the chat box. And this time you will be able to open it because it under public domain. Anybody who has the link will be able to open it. Is it opening now?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how you can create a website. Um, Let me just see all the topics that I have covered or not. Editing pages, sub pages. Okay, I have to tell you sub pages. Yes. So how under this, once you're creating a page, see, I will show you. So we have created a page which is contact me. If I want to create a sub page under it, I want to make a page which is a part of this contact me page. What I can do is I can click on these three dots, more options, and add a sub page. And then you can give a title to the sub page. Maybe under contact me, you can create like something like the parent company, maybe something like that. And you can create any, I'm just giving it any title. And done. And this is this parent company profile. As you will see, it will appear under contact me as an arrow. So it appears as a menu option. And this is another page, parent company profile. And you can, I will just change the image for you to see that this is a different uh, page. I'm selecting this image. So this is the image which is under parent company. And if you make some changes to your website, see, we have already published the website. I have also shared the link with you all. That means my website is public property. Now it has gone to the web. So after that, if you make changes to your website, you will have to again publish it and then again share the link to that website. So publishing has to be done again if you made any changes to your website. Like now, right now, we have added a sub page to a parent page, right? So this parent company profile will appear only once I will click on publish. I have to again click on publish. It will show me what changes I have done. I have added a parent company profile page to my already existing website, and I can again publish it. It is showing publishing, and now it is published. And now again, the link is already there. The link will remain the same. If you will click on the link, you will see that this section has been added, right? So this is all about Google Sites. You can create interesting websites for your classroom, and you can also, add your students as collaborators, and they can also work alongside you. So this is a very interesting tool for all teachers and students. I hope all the things are clear to you now. Google Sites topic is covered. If you have any questions, you can ask right now. Okay, next topic is then, I'm assuming everything is fine. So I'm the next topic is YouTube.
Ma'am, can we do this tomorrow?
Okay, yes, we have 6 p.m. It is 6 p.m. Okay. So the last topic for today's session will be YouTube, but I can cover it tomorrow. It's fine. So
Thank you.
tomorrow we'll meet at 4:30, same time. It's fine if we can change it. We can do it tomorrow as well. Okay. All right. You can all leave now. If you do not have a question, you can leave.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
Rakhi
you.
ma'am.
Ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am.